Hey everyone, and welcome to the Run Lift Race Show. I am your host, Coach Mindy, and today we're going to find out if your glutes are to blame for those nagging running injuries. Let's go. First year I started running and training for my first marathon, I had to drop out because of a really bad IT band injury. And if you've ever had to drop out of a race because of an injury, you know how frustrating that is. All of the months of training, all the time that you're investing, it's just a big fat bummer. And what I realized was that the IT band injury I had, it wasn't because I had bad knees or a bad back or anything like that. It was because I had poor running form, mainly because I had inactive glutes from sitting all day long, and that was putting a lot of excess strain on my hip flexors, my back, and causing a lot of muscle imbalances, which caused me to have poor posture. And so today what I want to do is walk you through whether or not you may be having the same issue of inactive glutes to determine whether or not that may be the cause of some of your nagging running injuries.
All right, you guys, so the way that we're going to test your glute activation today is through something called the Cook Hip Lift Test. And the way you're going to get started is just by laying flat on the ground. You're going to keep your left foot planted, and then you're going to hug your right knee into your chest. From here, you're going to drive through your left foot, lift your hips, and then come right back down. While you're doing this, make sure that your right knee doesn't slip down or move out to the side. You want to keep it hugged to the chest as far up as you can, right along the rib cage. Okay, I want you to do anywhere between 5 to 20 reps. So you should feel sufficiently fatigued on this left side. And I want you to start asking yourself, where am I feeling this movement? Okay, now if you pass the glute test, in an ideal world, you would feel it in the left butt cheek and the left glute. If you're not feeling it in the glute at all, chances are you've got inactive glutes, or what we call glute amnesia, which means that your glutes have forgotten how to work, okay? If you're feeling it a little bit in your glute, but you're also feeling it in your hamstrings, your quads, and your calves, if you're feeling it mostly in one of those three muscles, that means that you may have a muscle imbalance. Those muscles are firing out of sequence, or they're just a lot stronger than the glutes, which can lead to a lot of problems when you're running. It can throw off your running form, and it can unfortunately lead to injuries. So take note of what's working on that left side, and then what I want you to do is repeat that drill on the right side to determine what muscles are working the most and whether or not you have either passed or failed the glute test.
All right guys, so if you failed the glute test, not to worry, it's actually very common, but the next step is to start incorporating some glute activation drills into your weekly running routine. So in episode number 2, I'm gonna walk you through a 3-minute strength routine that's gonna get your glutes firing, your hips working properly, and hopefully get you to ditch those nagging running injuries once and for all. I'm also gonna show you how to get those dominant muscles to relax so that we can start training the glutes to do the work. So head on over to episode number 2 and I will see you there. Thanks for watching.